Okay. It's probably been 2 weeks since I actually filmed anything. So I have the Golf here. The front bumper is fine. I just took it off the dolly yet. I got my other wheels on. I got the brakes on. I got the lines hooked up. I need to bleed the brakes. I'm going to do the turbo today. Eventually to have all 4 of these again, but no rush. I've got a set of coilovers to put on, turbo, and then we're kind of just gonna see if it'll drive down the street. I'm just getting on the lift. It kind of sucks. There's stuff everywhere, but also this thing has like the worst jacking points ever, especially when you're slammed. There's nothing within like the first, 6 inches in the front to go off. You have to go all the way into whatever's part of the unibody. Here it is going up, obviously, but before I do that, I gotta get rid of something. Sorry, Liam. The Golf has like 200,000 miles on it, and what is it? It kind of shows, but the important parts that I'm worried about are, they seem fine. It has a full exhaust. Full APR exhaust. That works for me. Spots I showed are really the worst of it. Most of the lines look okay, which if you can avoid doing brake lines, you're in the clear. Fuel lines look solid. As you can see, my exhaust is just filling up with oil because the turbo's bad. And this line is wet, which I don't think is from above, so I don't know. Let's see if I can't just weld it, unless it's right at the into the flex part. I gotta pull the CV axle, which I got coilovers to put on it too. It's on Racelands, and now I have Euro Collective, which cheap eBay, but they should be good enough for me. Let's see, turbo's up there, sopping wet with the oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the torch and heat up these nice rusty bolts and start getting it out of there. I have to pull some stuff from the top, bottom, and long day. Okay, I just drained the oil on this thing, and I was expecting like a whole lot to come out. That's all that came out. Like, what the? Okay, made a little bit of progress, so here we go. Took the axle out, took the exhaust out, downpipe is disconnected, all the exhaust mounts, so just a couple more. Okay, so that turbo drain line had a leak like I pointed out, and I was curious where it would be. Well, it's right in a freaking nice spot. So I might sleeve vent weld it, or I'll ask Andy if he's got one, but I gotta fix it. I absolutely hate turbos with coolant in them. It's such a waste of time. I'm sure they work better, but apparently not this time because it's blown. This was one of the dumbest, hardest things I've probably had to do on something that I own. This is my new turbo. This is my old turbo. These silencers are a little different. So I'm curious how that'll affect performance, but I don't really care. I just want the thing to work. These lines on the top, that's oil and that's coolant. The larger one. And they're so dumb. Like, they're literally all the way up on the top, like, and you have to like remove the whole turbo and have this thing sitting down. If I didn't have a lift, this would really, really suck. So, works out for me. I'm just putting all the lines back on, and then I'm gonna put it up and hopefully not break anything in the process. Say hi, Doug. Hey. I keep forgetting to film. Here's an update. Turbo's in. And I'm getting all the intake and a couple of vacuum lines hooked up. And I got my intake parts going back in. I have to do this coolant line and the turbo drain, which I have that one crack in it, so I'm gonna weld it up. And Yona's here. Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, I've been here almost 12 hours, but I did finish. Only like a quart of oil came out of it when I emptied it, and I'm pretty sure I like ruined something. It's clanky as all get out. But it's not smoking as bad. I imagine what is smoking is from the cat being full of oil. Yeah, I'm just kind of pissed about the motor. Okay, it's warm now. It's up to temp. It's not clicking as bad, so maybe I didn't ruin it. Never know. It was smoking like crazy. I mean, like crazy. It shot a ton of oil that I've cleaned up now, but see, the exhaust is just full. Dripping all over the ground and shooting it out, but it's not super bad. Here, I'll rev it for you. So I have the heater on full blast to bleed my cooling system, just all the coolant, but my fans won't turn on, so I don't know if it's waiting for it to get over temp to turn on, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, I don't want to keep forgetting to film shit, but it runs. I don't think there's any leaks. I put the cover on just for fun. It's, you know, not really there. Here's my brakes. And there's my new coilovers. Here's the old ones. I don't even know how old these racelands are, but I don't know. The shocks are kind of. But so I'm gonna do the other front coilover and then maybe attack the rear, but it's literally 11:30 at night. Okay, the rear coilovers are in. The front coilovers are in. I need to get new rear calipers. I have pads and rotors to go on, but I'm gonna try and bleed them. Wow, when I tried to bleed them the other day, the bleeders were completely stuck. So, also, I didn't show the old turbo and why it went bad. My phone's gonna die, so I'm gonna do this quick, but if you peek in there, I don't know if it blew out in the middle from pressure, I don't know, but that's why it's bad. Just putting the wheel on, checking for tightness, and that bushing's bad, so adding it to the list. Okay, this is the ending to the longest video I've ever made. Andy's here. We're gonna put tires on my rims off of these. Stay tuned.